Welcome to the stream, everybody. Tonight we have for you the season number 1 French and Austrian Grand Prix. It is here tonight. Welcome along, everybody. Welcome to the stream. So here we go as we come into turn number 14. All the bells and whistles, the qualifying commentary is coming your way as we come through turn 15. Off at 15 we go. DRS is going to be open, and we come to the line to begin our one and only lap here in Q number 1 as we try to get into the top 16. Battery turned off on the run into turn 1 for a moment, trying to protect the battery as we come through turn 1. Right into turn 2 we go. Off of turn 2 on the run down to turn 3 we get, and we come down to the technical bit of the first sector through turn 3 into 4. Around turn 4 into turn 5 we go as we come through turn 5 and into turn 6. Get a little squirrely through turn 5 as we come through turn 6 and into turn 7. Onto the MyTeam straight we go. DRS is open. Red lights are on. Flying laps are going to count. Into zip filch 9 on the battery power as we come down to the bus stop at turn 8 and 9. Through 8 into turn 9 we go as we take out a bollard. Get a little oversteered through turn 9. Off of 9 we go. On the run down the scene corner we go as we come down to turn 10, which is scene. Through turn 10, which is scene corner, around scene, and into Le Beauzet. Through Le Beauzet we go. We go a little bit wide on through Le Beauzet. Around Le Beauzet we go. Off of Le Beauzet and into turn 12. Through turn 12 we go. A little wonky through on the exit of Le Beauzet as we come through turn 13. Around 13 we go and into 14. Through the penultimate corner we go. Off of 14 right into turn 15. Off of turn 15, DRS is going to be open as we come off of 15 and to the line, and it's going to be good enough for 19th fastest, and qualifying comes to an end quite quickly. So nothing really going to change as far as fuel or tires go. So we may have to stop before it's time to go on to the inters. We might try and do what we did in Shanghai. Green flag flying behind the field as we're all in line here, and here come the lights. Here we go for the French Grand Prix. 5 lights are on now. And it's lights out, and away we go after a long pause, and we get right by Kvyat as we go to the inside on the Haas of Kevin Magnussen on the run into turn 1. We go flying to the inside on Grosjean and Kimi, and we go to the outside here through turn 2. Roman Grosjean and Kimi Räikkönen fighting it out wheel to wheel. Kevin Magnussen gets alongside as we come down to turn 3, go to the outside on Kimi Räikkönen through turn 3. Right into 4 we go, and we are ahead of Kimi Räikkönen to the outside of Grosjean, to the outside of Gasly. And we're on the outside of Pierre Gasly through turn 6. Off of 6 we go right on to turn 7 onto the Maestro straight. We had to back out of it a little bit as we come off of turn 7. And on the run down the Maestro straight we go. DRS is non-existent yet. Here comes Roman Grosjean to the inside on the run into the bus stop. We got to back off from Pierre Gasly as we come through turn 8 and into turn 9. Off of turn 9 we go as we make our way off of 9. And we're in good shape here off the start. Crazy start. So much for that. I went for it, but I'll go to the outside on Gasly this time. He's going to get by. Here comes Grosjean. Grosjean tries to spin us off of turn 11, which is Le Beauzet, as we come through turn 12, and we get ahead of the Haas. So Rich makes overtake. Lewis Hamilton leads the way here, and we're out of battery power. That's great. So Grosjean right on us here, running P15. We're out of the peanut gallery into the midfield. We had a great first lap, going from 19th to 15th. So no DRS. On the run down to turn number 8 we go. Here comes Roman Grosjean. He's going to blow by us like we're standing still. Here comes Kimi Räikkönen on the run into the bus stop at turn 8. And Grosjean locks up his tires, and we're right into the back of the Frenchman here. And we got checked for front wing damage. No front wing damage. We go into overtake mode. We go as we come in the scene, and you're going to back out of it. Get a check of the weather. The rain is going to be coming here before too long. Nothing from Jeff yet. 14th. That's better than what I did. And here comes Kimmy. Kimmy to the inside, and he's just going to get by us like we're standing still.
Focus. We need to stay on
and
form.
we're back to P17. Come on, man. This is turning like into a... And here comes Kevin Magnussen into turn 3 now. This is turning into another Barcelona fest. Probably 2 seasons with Honda, 2 seasons with Renault, 3 seasons with Ferrari. Here comes K-Mag. K-Mag to the inside, down to the bus stop. Can we going to stay to the outside? Squeeze them in at turn 8, get it done and stay ahead of the Dane. Meanwhile, we are definitely leading this train of cars. The only ones that have fallen off is one of the Williams cars, and somehow K-Mag absolutely flying here with no DRS.
7 laps old. We think they've got 2 stops remaining. The time last lap was a 1:37.8. You're falling back by 1/10 a lap.
We are falling back like crazy. Jack Aiken's right on us here as well here. Battery turned off as we come back through Le Beauzet. Here comes Kvyat to the inside through Le Beauzet, and he backs out. I'm surprised he backed out of that. And he hurt us with trying to get up by Kevin Magnussen again. There's always the plan to get a damn toe, need it. Here comes Kvyat to the inside, and now Kvyat's got the job done, and he's ahead of us. Then we collide with Kvyat into turn 8 because he was completely over, and we're back ahead of him. Check the front wing. The front wing looks good. The front tires are gone. They are on fire. Here comes Kvyat to the outside through C corner. Going to squeeze them out wide. And we're back into P18 now. So Ricardo pitched for mediums, as does Max Verstappen. And we're up into P16 with no DRS. So more pit stops going on, and we're up into 12th.
You'll be on the softs.
And I'm still planning on putting on the soft tires.
Stroll is in the pits.
So up into P10 we are now. And there are 40 laps to go. Race number 1 tonight. Double proximity errors from our teammate behind. On the run into turn 3. We stay ahead of our teammate here. And this is a battle for not being last. And not to mention, our pit stops, our race engineers have been idiotic.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
As they've been pitting us on the same lap. So it's pretty imperative that we stay ahead. And here comes Aiken to the inside at turn 8, and we stay ahead of him. Oh, that sounds good. We got ice cream in the fridge. So Aiken, here comes Max. Max to the inside, and he's got us done. Done and dusted. Max Verstappen. Then he locks up into turn 8. So in we come to make our first stop. Onto another set of soft tires we go. And Lewis Hamilton's out of the Grand Prix. Lewis is off at turn 2. And he's out of the Grand Prix. That is huge. So Kevin Magnussen comes out ahead of us. We're in the P20 now. And here soon we'll be in the P19. There we go, in the P19. Our teammate Jack Aiken will have to stop. So no DRS. And we're up into P17 ahead of our teammate Jack Aiken now. He's still into the pit lane. 1.8 seconds the gap to George Russell behind. 97 on the difficulty for Paul Ricard. 1.6 the gap up to K-Max. 7 seconds now the gap to Grosjean on a set of medium tires here. And the rain is here. So things might change here as the rain has come over Paul Ricard. And the track already starting to get cold.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
This is getting quick and painful. So on to the inters we go. Jack Aitken comes in behind. So in the 17th we go. George Russell 3 seconds behind. Are we going to be able to catch Grosjean now on those intermediate tires? We'll see what happens here. Are we going to be faster than Grosjean? Right now the answer is no. And we're out of battery power. K-Mag is in, and we're ahead of Kevin Magnussen here.
6.5 seconds.
So we're up into P16. Kevin Magnussen had to do another stop. So now we're going the opposite way from going on to the full wets. We're still hanging around 84, 86.
0.3 a lap.
Still hanging around 84, 86 on the tire temps. 84 on the right side, 86 on the left side. When we get to 80 degrees, we will be ready for the full wet tires. So waiting to go on to the full wet tires. We're not going to save fuel anymore. Sliding our way through, attacking the corners now, more so than ever. A tenth of a set as Grosjean about to catch Kimi Räikkönen.
10 minutes.
Well, maybe we're not going to go on to the inters because Jeff calling for 10 minutes until the rain stops.
Could you describe the conditions around the track at the moment, please?
What?
I think we go on to the medium tires. I think we go on to the medium tires and go to the end. Mediums can make it to the end of the race. The softs cannot. But we have a dry setup on because it wasn't supposed to rain this fall.
It looks like we'll be running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly.
The pit stop's going on
This lap. Give
as
us the
Carlos
best in luck
Sainz
you can.
pits, Jack Aitken pits. And they want us to pit for another set of intermediate tires. And I'm going to stay out. Yeah, we'll go ahead and change out of them just in case we don't go onto the inters because, yeah, I will, because just in case we don't oh shit. Snapback is real. Because, yeah, just in case we don't go onto the inters because it's going to take a while for the track to dry out, I think. Huge snapback there. A delayed pit message as we cross the line.
Complete.
2.7 on the pit stop. Are we going to be able to get by Grosjean? No, he goes
That
by.
was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Grosjean goes by. We're in the 18th. And Grosjean now 4.8 up the road. Yeah, the left side tires are ready for slicks. Left side tires about ready for slicks. Might not be too long before the right side tires are ready for slicks. The rain has stopped.
So box.
Keep it saying now.
No, stay.
We want to do a little tail. I'm going to use a flashback. As there are 15 laps remaining in race number 1 tonight. Reminder, coming up next is 20 to 30 minutes of practice qualifying. And the lights will go out once again at the Red Bull Ring for the Austrian Grand Prix. Austria still to come here tonight. And there's a massive cheat. Whoops. So 2.3 the gap to Kvyat in front, up to 18 seconds. 2.1 is the gap to Kvyat in front. Whoa, no. Front. Well, we're right on the edge, Lewis. We're right on the edge between mediums and softs. Our softs are going to be dead, but right by the final lap. 14 laps is about the edge. Trying to get within DRS range of the driver whose home Grand Prix is going on right now. Off of turn 15 we go, beyond DRS range. And we got pit stops. Lando pits. So does Kimi Räikkönen. And we're in the P14 ahead of Lando Norris and Kimi Räikkönen. A second the gap exactly. Still beyond DRS range of the Haas in front. Grosjean able to pull away a little bit because of us running low on battery power. 6.2 seconds to get back to Lando. More pit stops going on in front.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Gasly's in the pit lane. So is Antonio Giovinazzi was in the pit lane. We're up in the P13. Lando is 6 seconds back. 5 laps remaining. The DRS will be absolutely massive for that McLaren. Silverspoon pits. We're in the 12th. So Lance Silverspoon is in for a stop, and we're in the P12, and he's just 3 seconds back. 1.8 the gap to Roman Grosjean. We're not gaining anything now. Giovinazzi 9 seconds up the road is the Italian up in front. 1.8 to the Pepto-Bismol car behind. Lando gaining as well. 3.8 seconds to get back to Lando Norris. DRS is going to be open on Lance Silverspoon. For Lance Silverspoon down the Maestro straight. He's going to blow by us like we're standing still. We're out of battery power. Completely out of battery power. Double proximity arrows from the Pepto-Bismol car on the inside. And we're going to hold strong on the outside. Through turn 8 we go into the 9 and we stay ahead. Double proximity arrows from Lance Stroll. Down the scene we go. And trying to hold strong on the outside. And we got to back off through Le Bose. And we lose P12. And we're back to P13 with a car that's much better than ours. With tires that are much better than ours. 2.1 is the gap to Kimi Räikkönen. As Kimi's gotten by Lando and is already almost beyond DRS range. With Kimi within striking distance, he's a half a second back, but we stay ahead into the bus stop. Final moments of this French Grand Prix. Can we stay to P13?
Car in front is 2.
Through scene we go. Double proximity arrows fading in from the former world champion. And we're going to stay ahead of the 2007 Formula One world champion.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Yeah, do manual saves. Off of 15 we go. To the line, we're on to the final lap of the race. Kimi in a battle with Lando now. And we come through turn 1. This is going to be crazy. Is it going to be 13th? Is it going to be 14th? Or is it going to be 15th?
Keep managing your tyres. Manage your tyres.
Either way, it's going to be better than 19th where we were at. As we're on the final lap, as we're a lap down here. Double proximity rush for Kimi Räikkönen. Here he goes to the inside as Kimi, and he's going to get by us like we're standing still. We're out of battery power. On the run into turn numbers through turn 8 and into turn 9. Overtake mode we go. Double proximity rush fading from Lando, and we're going to stay in the P14 unless Lando gets by us at the LaBose. He's talking about his game save file so it doesn't get corrupted again. Charles Leclerc has won the French Grand Prix. What's up, Polani? Yeah, I'm telling it. And Lando to the outside into 15. We're going to come off of 15. It's going to be P14 here at Paul Ricard on 97 difficulty.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.